So yesterday I went to the Democratic Party quarterly meeting in Wharton County, and because as I continue to try to figure out my place in politics, I actually think my place in politics could be as a social media manager. Because one of the things I learned was on both sides of the aisle, because I've yet to go to the Republican one, but just being around my entire family is full of Republicans, and just being around them, I know there's a lot of hardcore people on both sides of the aisle, but these people were, equally as insane Democrats. But, I agree with some Democratic philosophies and some Republican philosophies, and, they were a lot nicer in tone, but certainly there's some hardcore people in that group. But anyways, one of the things they were trying to figure out in the meeting is why the Democrats are taking over cities, but they've yet to penetrate through to the rural counties, because where Wharton County is, it's a rural county, and the Republicans still hold a pretty strong foothold in the rural areas. And one of the things that they talked about was 50% of the county did not vote, and of that 50%, a high percentage were young people. And one of the things that they talked about was having more block walking, more phone calling, doing stuff like that. And as I'm listening to them, I raised my hand and I was like, the one thing I don't understand is y'all guys have yet to mention social media at all. Young people, not that I'm young, but young people like myself, I get a lot of my stuff through social media. I really could care less about someone coming to knock on my door, and in fact, that's rather intrusive to me. I hate when people do that, and I slam the door in many a Jehovah's Witnesses, and I will slam the door in many a Republican or Democrat people trying to come and solicit my vote through the rest of my life. So as that guy's talking for like the next 10-20 minutes, I sit there and I make them a Twitter page, and I tell the guy, I'm not sure if I want to help out with the party, but I will give this to you as a gift, of my benevolence, of my kindness as a Republican, trying to bridge the gaps. I told him I was a Republican, and I was thinking about switching teams and joining Democrats, but at the very least, now they have a tool to try to reach some youngsters. So, I don't know. It was kind of interesting. I honestly went there. I went to the meeting as a way to try to find some single ladies. I figure I could find me a nice single Democratic lady. And I went there, and it was about 12 people in this entire county of Wharton, which is about, I don't know, I think there's like 18, 19, 20,000 people in Wharton. But of this 18, 20,000 people in Wharton, the only people that showed up were about 10 old people, and then there were 2 gay people, and then there were me. The gay people were younger, about my age, but that was it. So there were no single ladies of my generation or anywhere remotely close to my generation in that mix. And I don't know, it was interesting. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think the Republican Party meets on Wednesday, so I'm gonna check that out. We'll see how that works. I'll probably find a different group of crazy zealots with the Republicans, but it'll be interesting. I don't think there is a libertarian party in Wharton, but maybe there should be. So that's my thoughts. of the Democratic meeting. It was interesting.